going on, y'all? Hold up. Turn my mic off. It is March 18th, 11:40 p.m. My bad, I couldn't find my phone. I think I put it in another room. But it's been a couple of days since I made a video. I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about something that was very relevant right now in my life, or really in this very present moment. I just started getting back into the creative flow of writing songs again. Usually after an album, it takes me a little while. Not even a little while, it's just due to the fact that I've had a lot of things going on in my life. I haven't really been writing a lot of music, but I'm getting back into it, just, so keeping the pen sharp. And also I have a lot of things. I'm just really in a space where I want to make new music. As I've told you all before, I really just spend a lot of time listening to my own music. So I want to make more because, even though it's my own, I want to make more. I get a little bit tired of it sometimes. Not really tired of it, just wanting more, as if I'm a fan of myself. I just want more music. So, you really get into just writing and recording songs. I recorded like 3 songs yesterday. Last night, I didn't go to sleep till like 7 in the morning. I didn't finish all 3 songs. I got like 90% done of the first song. Then I laid the chorus for another song. And then on the third one, I laid the chorus and I laid the second verse. So I got to go back into the second verse. I just started a new song right now because I found this beat that I really, really like. So, I really like it. You guys, I'm sure you'll hear it eventually or some time or another. But what the song really came to be about was just overcoming the fear. And the idea that really solidified in my mind was okay, it's better to have had something than to have not had. It's better to have something and lose it than to not have been able to experience it at all. Because as I say all the time, and as we all know, that life is about the experiences, and the amount of experiences that you accumulate that adds to your life story, and it adds to who you are, and it adds to who you're being. I think just the more experiences that we allow ourselves to have, they make us much better people. So I noticed even within myself, and it's crazy how the song came as sort of a reminder to me, in which I then came and I'm now sharing with you. But don't allow the fear of losing something keep you from pursuing it, because the joy that you're going to feel, regardless if you lose it or not, the joy that you'll feel is something that is worth experiencing. It's something that is worth it. It's something that is worth pursuing. It's something that's worth experiencing. And it's something that we should not allow ourselves to stay away from or to avoid due to the fact that we're scared of losing something. I know that for me personally, I have I don't want to say a deep fear, but I don't like the loss of things that I love. I dealt a lot with that as a young person, a child. So that's something that has been a little bit difficult for me to overcome. But I have to rewire my mind and understand that, bro, I can't limit myself to not experience the things that I really want to experience in life, whether that be love, relationships, wealth, success, all of these things that I want. But whether I'm conscious of it or not, because it's really a subconscious thing, I self-sabotage these things because I know that I'm capable of having them, but I think there's a fear of losing it and not really understanding how I'll react or how I'll be able to deal with the loss of those things that I desire to attain. Simply because I felt pain. I felt that pain in certain moments of my life, whether it was losing loved ones or, just a lot of different things that I've experienced that have just been a part of my story. But I think that through certain negative experiences, I have allowed myself to shy away from going after the things that I want to experience. And that's something that I'm consciously working through. And if you're somebody that is going through it as well, be conscious of overcoming that fear of, it's like a fear of love, that's what this song is really about. It's about being afraid of love. It's called Running from Heartbreak. And it was just damn, because I was thinking about just the relationships that I've had, and I was talking about how they'll get too deep and I'll run away from them. But that's not just, that response isn't something that is strictly exclusive to like intimate relationships. I think that is a response that seeps over into different aspects of life if we allow it to. But I mean, not even if we allow it to, I think it does, and we don't even realize it. So for me, it's like, bro, I don't want to continue to have that habit, bro. I want to be able to fully immerse myself into the experience and to allow myself to experience love and to not be afraid of what may come out of it, bro. Like I want to, there's this dude I went to high school with, and he would get a girlfriend and be madly in love, and then like they'd break up. Then he'd get another one, and then just be madly in love. And then I asked him, I don't even know if I asked him directly, I just remember it came about in conversation. And his response was, what am I supposed to do? Stop? Like, what am I supposed to do? Not allow myself to experience that amount of happiness? And I was like, damn, because coming from a fearful state of mind, it's like, damn, I wouldn't even go after it because I don't want to feel that, or I don't want to, at that moment I didn't have the courage to even endure the potential heartbreak or whatever may come on the other side of you truly immersing yourself in an experience that is that sort of calls for you to be vulnerable and open and to really just allow yourself to be free, and calls for your surrender to the experience instead of trying to control things. And I think that has been somewhat of my problem in the past, and I think that I've become so much of this, like, not a puppeteer, but I think I try to be so strategic to the point where I don't do anything at all, right? And I think that, okay, this is gonna happen. I think that I have to set up these things and this and this to the point where it's just like analysis paralysis. And I think that that's something that I'm really working on. Like, I don't have the desire to be perfect anymore, and that's something I'm making the conscious decision to really change about myself. Like, I don't want to be perfect anymore, because I realize that drive to be perfect in the eyes of what? Like, I won't be perfect in my eyes because I'm totally aware of my experiences. Therefore, I can never truly be this idea of perfect, because I'm already starting from a place where I'm aware of these negative aspects that I have about myself. But to come to the realization that I don't have to be perfect, and I am perfectly imperfect, like the things that I may look at myself or people may look at me as a negative, these are actually just things that make up the great person that I am in totality, right? The negatives and the positives. Same with you. You're not going to be this perfect person or this ideal person in your own mind or in the mind of someone else, right? But you have to understand that your imperfections, your insecurities, these are the things that, and I know it may be hard to look at it, but these are the things that are your superpower. These are the things that give you the strengths. Like, even Superman isn't perfect. He has emotions, all these different things that make him more human, right? And we are living in the human experience. So I think that it would do all of us justice, and it's in all of our best interest to fully experience what it is to be living here, whether that be through love, intimacy, relationships, wealth, success, all of these things that we know can allow us to have a great existence. It is our job to pursue these things and to not allow the fear of maybe not achieving things the way we wanted to, or getting it and losing it, like not allowing that fear to keep us from doing anything at all. Like, I've dealt with a lot of people in the past that I was just talking to my homie earlier today, and I was talking to him about I have a family member who is very, very, very like scared of themselves, right? Same thing with me. I have a similar issue, but I think that I do a little better job of like facing it. But I think that this particular family member, they found themselves in a position to where they're scared to face it. And I think that's a very scary place to be, because things look good, but based on the conversations that I've had with this particular person, I know that they can't be good. So I try to offer support and encouragement to actually go do what it is that they want to do, right? But I see that they have allowed themselves to settle. And for me, I can't really imagine that would be anything but like miserable to settle, right? And I'm not saying this to talk about my family, but I think that this is something that needs to be talked about, because so many of us allow ourselves to settle due to the fear of not going after what it is that we want to go after. But I think that feeling of regret is going to like greatly surpass that feeling of fear, right? Okay, the fear is there. It's very much present. It's a real thing. But that feeling of regret is something different because you can't get the time back. And that's something that's a very scary feeling. As I think about it, like from a futurist perspective, I try to look at things from the perspective of where I want to be, right? And imagine myself where I want to be and also where I could be, and to really feel those emotions and to be someone who didn't even try to go after what it is that they wanted to get within his life is something that really, it bothers me. It almost like does something to my chest when I think about it, because it's a very scary feeling, and it really creates a sense of urgency within my life, because I know that it's up to me, and it's up to me to learn, and it's up to me to make these decisions that are going to change the course of my life. You know, I can't change the past. I can't change the things that have happened to me. I can't change my experiences, but I can come to an understanding of why they happen. I can come to an understanding of, okay, even though these things happen, they do not define me, and they definitely don't define where it is that I'm going. I can use these things to learn and help guide the path, and just have reference points of things to look out for, but I should never allow these things to dictate my present nor the future identity that I am creating for myself. And I say all that to say is like, bro, I'm definitely working through fears, bro. I'm not perfect. I don't ever want y'all to think I'm perfect, but I also want to just show a living example of somebody who goes after what they want, right? That's what I really want it to be. Like, what I want to be known for, I want to be known as somebody who really went after what it is that they wanted to do. Like, win or lose, bro, like I know I'm gonna win because I know I'm capable of winning, and I know that's what it is for me, bro. I wouldn't feel this way if it wasn't supposed to be like that, but there's still a little bit of fear there. So like for me, bro, like I don't know why I can come in here and talk to y'all, but bro, it's something about posting on TikTok, and it's really that fear of being perceived that I talked about the other day, and it's that fear of being perceived as a flawed person, and just a bunch of other things. I think I'm also consciously overcoming the fear of my own success, understanding that I could really be like, I know who I could be, bro. Like I know, like I feel it. I hear it in my music. I hear it in the way I speak. I know it just by the way that I carry myself. I know it by the way that I know it by me observing myself and the qualities that I have, and the ability that I have to like move people and like say things that other people wouldn't say, or if they were to say it, they may not get the same response. I don't know, but I know my potential. But it's just like, damn, like I really have to just get into it, bro. So I really be wishing I had like what my biggest thing is, bro, like accountability, like self accountability. Like I hold myself accountable in regards to like my dealings with other people. Like if I do something to upset somebody, I'm able to look at it. You know, I'm not like this ego-driven person to think that I'm perfect and I don't do anything wrong, or I may say something that may offend somebody, but I can take accountability for that. And I'm very much aware of the fact that it is important to look at things from other people's perspective. However, it's something about me overcoming my own fears. That's something that is just, it's a little bit more difficult for me. I know I'm making progress because I'm here right now and I'm thinking about it. So I notice the trends in my life as I start to think about things more. The solutions really just start to reveal themselves. But I'm not there yet. I'm getting there. I'm just not there yet. So bear with me. Give me some time. But maybe by the time you see this, I'll be there. But I want this to serve as an example of the real life building blocks that it takes to really grow, bro, because we're not perfect. And I think that we create society is so different now. Like there were big celebrities in the past and there are still big celebrities now, but I think that one of the issues is that people look at their celebrities as if what they have achieved is unachievable to them, without realizing the reason you even like that celebrity is because they reflect a quality in you that exists within you. They're just doing it and you're not. That's what I really had to realize. So the people that I admire, they have things and they do things that I'm like, I can do that. But as a lot of other people feel that way towards their favorite celebrities, artists, whatever it may be, people that influence them. But it's really about taking the steps, right? Because at the beginning, that gap between where you are and where they are seems so like huge. It seems like a huge gap. And that gap is what really scares a lot of people. But you have to break that down. Like Drake said in the interview, when you have a goal, bro, you have to when you're trying to get somewhere, you have to disconnect from the end goal. Use that goal to guide you and to be just like you're guiding, like understand where it is that you're going, but you have to break it down. And I talked about this a couple of days ago, but you have to break it down and understand that you just have to take action toward it. And by you taking action every day toward it, but constantly keeping the intention of becoming that person that you wish to become, you'll inevitably, you'll find yourself in that path. Granted, you make the right decisions, or you bounce back from the wrong decisions and you continue to consume information. You have to pay attention to the signs as they present themselves, because as you focus on something, the information that is associated with the accomplishment or the attainment of what you're focusing on, it'll start to present itself. You'll start to see things. You'll start to see the world differently, and you'll look at the lens. Your lens of the world will be tailored towards the accomplishment of your goal. This is why when something comes into your being, or like when you have reference of something, you start to see it more. Everyone knows the analogy or whatever it may be about the car. When you get a new car, you start seeing it everywhere. That's because your awareness is now on that car or that whatever it may be. So you start to see it more. And that also, I don't know if this is off topic, but this is where your power lies in your ability to curate your thoughts and curate what you become aware of. So when I look at my vision board and I look at my dream car and I really focus on it, it's no coincidence that it just starts popping up. I start seeing it in different places. I start finding myself in different places where the car is more likely to be driven. Like people are more likely to have the specific car. Like I fuck around, just end up in fucking Bloomfield or Troy or something. Or even if I'm not in those areas that are more affluent, it'll just be out here by me. And I'm like, oh wow, like that's crazy. I really did that. I thought about that. That was my reference, and I'm pulling that towards me. But you have to meet it there, bro. You have to meet it there. We can't just sit there idle and not take the action to get there, because the ideas are very strong, but it takes action to bring them to life. This experience is about taking action. So I started this video talking about just the fear of going after one's goals, and while I'm talking to y'all, I'm really talking to myself, because I keep allowing myself to succumb to fears when it comes to certain things. Not everything, certain things that I have overcome the fears of, but I'm not perfect, bro. I'm still learning and I'm still growing. So I just wanted to share that message with y'all today on this March 18th. I'm about to go to bed early tonight, because when I don't get enough sleep, bro, I'll be feeling terrible the next day. Like my eyes be heavy and my face just be heavy, my head be hurting. I had a matcha for the first time yesterday, a iced matcha latte from Starbucks. I had one of those yesterday. She was straight. It had me jittering though. It had me real jittery. Like I was at the crib, I was on the phone with my cousin. I'm like, bro, why am I shaking? I was tweaking. But I don't drink caffeine. You feel me? I'm not like a caffeine like dude. Like nothing I drink or like consume. Like nothing I consume contains caffeine for the most part. But it was straight though. I had the matcha with the little cinnamon crumb cake from Starbucks. Y'all know. I don't know. But once again, I thank all of you for watching this channel. I thank all of you for just being here with me along this journey as I continue to grow. Right now I'm making some music, prepping for the summer. I want to have some bangers for the summer. I really want to do some whole other shit for the summertime, but this is what we on right now. I'm not going to speak too much on it, because I don't really like speaking things publicly before they come to fruition. I really like to just pop up, but yeah, that's that. So thank all of you for watching. I want to express my gratitude to all of you once again for even tuning into this channel. And yeah, bro, let's continue to grow together. Let's overcome our fears. It's a very scary process, but if they can do it, we can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. And if you can do it, they can do it. So yeah, bro, I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Yeah, bro, I'm your favorite cousin, aka Nick Johnson. And if I haven't already, I didn't even turn the fucking thing on. Damn. I meant to have it on, like, fuck. My fucking sunset lamp. I didn't even turn it on. Fade. I hate when it just sits there on that one color. I am Nick Johnson, aka your favorite cousin, and if I haven't already, I officially welcome you all to the purple era. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.